Hi, Flosstube.
I'm Barb.
And I'm Leanne.
And this is Lost in Floss. We're back.
We are back, and it's been 3 weeks, I think, or more.
Yep.
So
3 long weeks.
Yeah, so welcome back. Thanks for waiting for us.
You have no choice. A lot has transpired.
Oh yeah, in 3 weeks. So
we have some things we want to show you because we're so excited.
Yep.
But wait, is that the order?
Whatever order. Well, first of all, we want to thank Carolyn. She was our giveaway winner.
Oh my gosh.
And I think we got the better end of that deal.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Carolyn, so much. I just said to Leanne, if I could have received anything as a thank you, this is what I would have wanted. It's just amazing.
She sent us this really nice card, and we got project bags.
And
handmade.
Little mini ones. This is great. I love it with the colored inside.
It's very very well
cute.
made and really cute. I love this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And really, it was not necessary, but I'm glad you did.
I was so excited, Leanne. You FaceTimed me.
I did.
Showed me. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I would be excited to have either. So,
So these how we picked ours.
I didn't purposely dress to match mine, but it kind of worked out that way today.
Oh, you didn't do that on purpose?
No, not on purpose.
Oh, well. So, again, thank you, Carolyn.
Thank you so very much.
It was totally not necessary, but we appreciate it.
Yeah.
We appreciate
and it will
so
be
much.
fun, like, remembering you when I put a project in this bag.
Yeah, I kind of ran out of project bags, so this came at a really good time.
Oh,
because I keep starting projects, so
new things.
Yeah. Then another thing, we'd like to thank Fat Quarter Shop. They sent us some cute patterns we will share with you. Eat, Sleep, Stitch, Repeat, which is from the Fat Quarter Shop. It's So Emma pattern by Lori Holt. I think this is by Lori Holt. I should put my glasses on. Be in my bonnet, Lori Holt, yes. And she just, her colors are just so happy.
Yeah. I was telling Leanne I might change mine to Eat, Stitch, Sleep, Repeat.
Because that's
kind of the order.
What you want to do.
Sleep sometimes loses out in my 3 priorities.
Yeah. Because if you're stitching and you're on a roll.
That was last night.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. But
I kind of was like that a little bit too, but not.
It's like I could have very easily kept going, and then I'm like, no, you have to go to bed.
I know. At some point, you gotta go to bed.
Right. 5 o'clock comes very early.
Yeah. So we will have a giveaway for that, not today, because we're kind of pressed for time because we're meeting somebody for dinner. And I don't know, do we want to say it?
I don't know.
It's somebody that's in Wisconsin. That might give you a hint.
How do you say it?
Wisconsin. Yeah.
Wisconsin. But our former governor did say Wisconsin.
Did he really? Wisconsin. So it's somebody that says Wisconsin, and it's somebody that's here in Wisconsin.
Yep.
So we'll have maybe a video or pictures of it because we're going to do it after this video.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we can come up with.
I'm sure it'll be something.
Yeah. So then we got another pattern too from Fat Quarter Shop, which I think this is absolutely adorable. Happy camper. I know. Happy camper in Wisconsin. This is from the Fat Quarter Shop. It's So Emma pattern, and it's by Lori Holt. Be in my bonnet, and the It's So Emma pattern is named after Kimberly Jolly's daughter.
Oh,
Emma.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And if you ever go there and see, I know they interviewed her once, maybe like about a year ago. She's just the cutest girl, and she's into dance, and I mean, just really a nice,
that's sweet,
nice girl. So this too, we will have as a giveaway on maybe on our next video. We'll get our act together and be able to do that. And let's see.
I should have brought my birthday bullhorn.
Why?
Attention. Not quite the same.
No. No, everybody did like that blowhorn though. So, and I know Valerie liked all the birthday thank yous. So,
we couldn't resist.
So thanks for doing that.
Yeah, that was great. But for our Flosstube partnership.
I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
I didn't have it written down.
Yeah.
So, August 7th was our 1 year Flossiversary.
Is that like 1 year in Stitcher years equals 15 in real life or something like that? Like dogs?
Really? Is that what they say?
No.
Oh.
I'm just making it up.
Oh,
Leanne.
okay. Okay. Well, I feel like we've had 15 years experience in that 1 year.
Oh my gosh.
Because we were just so rookie.
Yeah. And
in stitching and in doing this.
Even the things I'm finishing now, I'm like, what the heck? Like, why did it take me so long to get back to this? Because it's like 1, 2, 3, and it's, well, probably 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's done.
I know. It's amazing. Like, I have gotten so much better in 1 year from stitching.
And not intimidated. I'm not afraid to, like, oh, if I don't like it, I'm going to rip it out. I'm going to change it. Like, I'm not going to just keep going.
Yeah, and not intimidated using the fabrics that you want, the flosses that you want, or doing it exactly like they do it.
Yep.
You know, it just, what a difference a year makes.
Really.
So, and I think you in Flosstube world has helped, at least me, I think you too, get better because we feel like we need to stitch something to show you something, and then in turn you just get better.
Right.
You know, practice makes perfect. Or
I'm far from perfect.
I'm far from perfect
I know
too,
how to hide my mistakes. Although on one thing, I was looking at it like I hadn't worked on it for a couple weeks, and I pulled it out. I'm like, oh my god! Like this stitch, instead of being like this, was like this.
Oops.
Like
that
what
must
was
have
I
been when you
thinking?
should have said go to bed.
Yeah, I should have. So, anyways.
It's usually those late night ones that are like that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we have no birthday cake or hats or anything, but
No.
I have a little gift for Leanne for our first anniversary.
Oh, no way.
Well, it's just very little, and I hope you didn't get it.
What could it be? I didn't, and I love it. Oh my gosh, thank you.
I had pinned it, so I remembered which one it was.
Look at this. Who stitched this?
I can't remember. It's on Instagram.
It's on Instagram. Somebody stitched this all in one piece, and I'm like, oh my god! It just
tell you who it is.
Marks off all the boxes for me.
Well,
thank you.
You're welcome. And I figure, you know, I can always stitch it later.
Yes, you can.
What am I looking for? Saved.
It's autumn soft boxes. I might have had. Oh, we're using my phone. Otherwise, I know I took a picture of it. Is it ginger?
Wait, I just need to get into my. I always struggle with
Here
this.
it is. I mean, look at the quilt squares.
Oh,
look
yeah.
at those sunflowers. I mean, it's just. It couldn't be any cuter.
Fall.
Totally autumn. Oh my god.
Here
Thank
it is.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It is, right? That's it?
Yes. That's it.
Ivy House Crafter. Here, I'll show you it. How cute it looks all together. I'm like, when I first
love that.
saw it, I'm like, is that the right one? Because I wasn't expecting it to be 2. And then I'm like,
I wasn't either. But then I'm like, yes, that is the one.
So I was glad that I had that.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
That was nice of you.
Well,
I'm not that nice.
We took the bike to Madison to the farmers market on Saturday, and so I'm like, Jim,
can we go to Lynn's?
Can we go to Lynn's? And he's like, oh. And I'm like, 10. I said 15. He said 10. I said 20. He said 15. So honestly, I think it was a few minutes more than 15, but not too much. And I ended up getting some fabric, hopefully for our stitch along, and a few flosses. And then I'm like, I have to look for that pattern, see if I can find it for Leanne. So
thank you.
So I did a lot in that. 20 minutes.
You know, but you've been to Lynn's before, which, like, when you've never been to a shop before, you kind of have to get acclimated, and at least being there once,
right?
Or you've been there a couple times.
Times now.
You can
mostly
like
quick trips,
like go in and leave.
Right. And I knew, you know, like I was going for 32 count fabric, and kind of had an idea of what color I wanted, but yeah. So it was fun.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And thank all of you for being with us.
Yeah.
For
like
a year
who
or maybe shorter, but
yeah. It's kind of weird to think how fast that year went.
Yeah.
And
very
but then
weird.
look back and see how many things you stitched and finishes you did, and
I know I like looking on Instagram every once in a while, just going back through it all, and it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe what I've done. So.
Well, and now I'm almost to the point where I have one more of my Stitch 9, which is Pumpkin Patch.
Oh.
So I'm gonna finish that this year.
I think I have one more of my Stitch 9, and that's Autumn Time.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah. So
yeah,
I love that.
Good.
If there's a Stitch 10 next year, I definitely will do that.
I think that was a good idea.
It was
kind
great.
of fun. Yeah.
And, you know, like I didn't take 10 not started samplers either. Most of mine were things that I at least started, but it sure gave me the push to finish them over starting something new.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of did the same. I kind of mixed longer, pieces that would take a longer time and some that were shorter time. Some that I started, some that I knew I wanted to start. And yeah, that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Now to FFO them.
Yeah.
That's,
I know. Maybe
that's
we should
my
take
problem.
Maybe we should take, you know, during fall season, like one day and just
Yeah, FFO.
FFO. We could do it together.
Yeah,
And then
we would.
it
get
would be more
something done.
entertaining.
We'd at least get one done.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
man. So, well, should we talk about our stitch along?
Sure.
Since you kind of mentioned that. We're doing a stitch along with Valerie from Stitching in the Barn, and I think Kathy the Dye House is doing it also.
And I know I thought some other people
mentioned that they wanted to do it. So the stitch along is going to be easy. This Antique Locks and Keys by Shakespeare's Peddler. We are going to start it September 1st.
I think so.
September 1st, let's say. And what's going to be the hashtag?
I don't know. We should check with Valerie too to see like if she has any ideas.
Well,
we'll let you know.
We're getting kind of close. We should think of something. Well, we could just hashtag Locks and Keys SAL.
Then is it the ampersand or the and?
Or we could do
Or
lost.
it could be ALAK, alack.
ALAK.
Antique Locks and Keys.
Oh yeah, ALAK.
But we won't remember
SAL?
that. Yeah, it'll just be like the triplets. Like
Oh, the triplets. Yeah.
Henry, Harry, Jack. What order? I don't know.
I don't remember.
I'm excited. Oh, I'm like all over the place. The rambling's starting early. I was just going to say, I'm excited to get back to my triplets, because I only stitched one of the 3.
I just looked at mine and I'm like, I have them all now. It's like, I got to figure out what to do with them.
Yeah, and I found a frame that I'm going to frame mine in, so
good.
I'm ready to have the other 2 stitched, so if you just want to give me yours.
I could do that. They're
just
done.
kidding.
They're done. They're the same colors you probably would have used.
Okay. Do you have your fabric for
Okay,
the stitch along?
so the Antique Locks and Keys, I guess we will try to figure out what the
hashtag
is. And if I can figure it out, I might be able just to do it underneath here.
Oh, yeah.
If I can figure that out.
Okay.
Or if I can always put this picture in with the hashtag underneath it.
Right. And we'll probably put it on Instagram, so if you follow us there.
Yeah.
Just look for it there.
Yeah, so I am going to use, when we were at StitchCon, I got this Color and Cotton, and it is dark truffle.
That's so pretty.
And this is what it's going to be. It's a Color and Cotton, and so yeah, I think it's really pretty, and I think I am going to do it on this fabric as far as I think, and this is a Belfast linen 32 count flax.
That's pretty.
But I think this
That'd be
just
really pretty.
looks really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little washed out. It's a little darker than what the camera is showing. But I think it looks really pretty together. So I think that's what I'm going to use. I might change my mind. So.
Well, and I got this piece of bramble.
Oh, I love that color.
Which I thought was a very nice, it's kind of like it has some grays in it, but I don't know what thread I'm going to use, because I had bought a couple of these.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Belsois at Treasures,
Ooh.
aka Keepsakes.
Keepsakes.
But then I bought one more when I was at Lynn's. And then, I don't know. So these are the, oh, these two are just regular. So these are the two Belsois. I think the one is actually a little bit too light. Well, we can talk off camera. Or my other option is, I also have this, let's see, this is Vintage Exemplar. And it's a 28 count.
And that's pretty.
So it's going to be one of those, but it will probably take me half an hour to...
My favorite, just right off the bat, is this.
The dark.
Yeah.
And that's what I was leaning towards.
I love the bramble.
I don't think this would be enough. It wouldn't be enough contrast.
No, I think I like either one of the Belsois. Like this one too, I like.
Yeah.
Depending on what you want to do with it, but this is more...
Contrast.
The blue, I think, is more antique-y looking, kind of like what the keys colors could be.
And that's what I was thinking too.
So
it'll probably be one of those
that
two.
I liked. But we'll see what Barb comes up with.
Yeah, who knows? Because we all know Barb changes her mind.
So as soon as we get a hashtag, then we'll start putting our fabric choices and floss choices.
And then I also added to my collection of classic colorworks, just a variety of colors.
Ooh, those are pretty.
I don't know.
Did you get them at Lynn's?
Yeah. I just, I don't really have that many classic colorworks. And I really like the smooth, it just feels silkier to me when I'm stitching with it. And I like, as Priscilla always says, the fact that it's cut.
Oh, yes.
You know, that's really, like, I guess I should just cut all my other things right off the bat.
The Weeks Dye Works, yeah. I will usually do that, is when I open it, then I'll
That's
cut
a good
it.
idea. But I'm not that organized,
Yeah.
so.
And that's usually what I'll do.
So to be determined, but I also, I just ordered from 123 Stitch last night.
I love hearing that.
So I started doing those, it's not with thy needle and thread. Is it Little House Needleworks? Those they come as packets, and there's 2 months together.
2 months together, yeah.
And you get the classic colorwork flosses. Well, I had done September and October, and I really wanted to do some of the other ones, and now I think some aren't necessarily available. I don't know. So I ordered January and February, but I really wanted June and July. They're really cute. They're just so summery. Eventually I'd like to do them all because I'm winding down on my other Lizzie.
They're kits?
They're kits, but no fabric.
Okay, it comes with the floss.
Just the floss and the chart. I think it was a promotion to sell the floss and then
new colors came.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how I understand it. Maybe I'm wrong because it's from a number of years ago.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Alrighty.
Okay.
So what's next?
So next we can talk about just comments that we had.
Okay.
And Barb's diorama. There were a lot of suggestions on what to do. People really like that.
Some good suggestions too.
I know. I think that'll be interesting.
I want to do that this year. I'm really hoping to, because whatever you stitch on the outside is going to be small.
Right.
I think I need to have to figure out the inside before I figure out the outside.
I agree, because you want it kind of to match.
Right. So we'll see.
Just a little bit, yeah. So, and then a lot of people really liked your July watermelon.
Oh yeah,
You got a lot of really good comments on that.
It was kind of wild, but it was fun to do it that way.
It was stunning. I mean, it just really, everything just looked so good together.
Summery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was perfect.
I don't think I have as high hopes for August, but
I know, but you hit July out of the park.
That's right. It's a longer month, isn't it? Or is it 30, 31, 31? I don't know.
31 days
remember
in
that
August.
knuckle thing?
Oh yeah.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, right? And then is August
August
the
is
same?
31 days. I don't know how many.
So maybe there's 2. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, what do you
difference?
care? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and then people were talking about drive-ins.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got a really good story
about
going to the drive-in. One time, my husband and I went to the drive-in with his brother. I mean, and we went to go see Karate Kid. I made a huge bag of popcorn. It was probably about 3 batches of popcorn that we finished before the movie even started.
Oh, jeez.
And we watched Karate Kid. As the ending came, a fog rolled in, and you could not see a thing. We could hear the whole ending, and we never saw the end of that movie. And it was many, many, many years later that I saw the end of that.
Oh, that's funny. I can relate to that because that happened to us once up north in the little town we go to the fireworks in. We're sitting on the railroad track. It's clear as clear can be. And by the time the fireworks came, nothing. Like you saw like bursts of color and that was it. But that was not the same time we saw my favorite 4th of July story. There was a man who in his chest hair shaved USA in it. Except the S was backwards because I think he was doing
looking
it
in the mirror.
Oh my god. We just, unless it was intentional, I don't know. But it was pretty funny.
Different.
It was really funny. We laughed.
Oh, that's good.
So, yeah, how we get from drive-ins. Oh, yeah. This is
It's
going to be one of those videos. But we actually saw the drive-in in Jefferson. There's a drive-in in Jefferson still open.
Oh, really?
We went past it on Saturday.
Oh,
yeah. So
I didn't know that.
It looks pretty old, but they were playing, I don't know, one of the first run movies. So.
Oh, yeah, because I know we took Jack to see Men in Black, which at the time was not the kind of movie that you would take a little kid, he was just a little kid, to, but we wanted him to experience the drive-in.
Okay.
So I think he fell asleep, just like right in the beginning of the movie, but anyway, he got to experience it.
That I could tell another story based on that comment, but one time Nick had a friend over and we rented, that was back when you rented movies, and they were maybe, I don't know, 13, 14. And so Jim and I were going to watch the movie, and we're like, oh, they can watch it first because they wanted to watch a game or something. And so they watched it, and then we watched it after they went to bed. Well, it was R-rated, not PG. And it wasn't awful, but I certainly wouldn't have shown someone else's kid that. And I'm like, oh my god, do I call his mother, or what do I do? And then I'm like, just don't stress over this so much, because that kid is not going to tell his mom he saw this movie at your house. So I didn't.
Oh my gosh.
But it taught me a lesson to
to always kind of know
investigate.
What they're gonna
Oh
watch.
my gosh. Yeah. So anyways,
So-
that was, I gotta stay on track.
That's okay, we've got time. Oh, well, we had Sunday night we had the fantasy football
Oh yeah.
league was here doing their picks, and it's my youngest son, well, and my older sons too are in the league, and the neighborhood boys from around here that all went to school together. So they're all now 21, and it was just so much fun to see them. And we see them once a year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some of them we see more often, but the whole group together is like once a year for this fantasy football pick. And Jack, really likes doing that.
Mm-hmm.
We have pizzas and stuff, but it was just fun seeing these kids.
Well, and that reminds me of like my Amanda's Thanksgiving brunch. I mean, we did it up until last year, and it was like the only time I saw most of the people, but it was fun seeing them like as they grow up and become real people.
You remember them as little 13-year-old kids,
So. Wouldn't look you in the eye, and now they're just like regular people.
Oh yeah, you just ask them a question and they just talk your ear off, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got
nice.
a really good group of kids. Okay, off track, but let's see. We had one question, and Ruth asked if we have ever stitched with pearl cotton.
No, but is that what you gave me for Jocelyn?
Yes.
Then yes. Because she was over for a sleepover, my granddaughter, who was 6, on Saturday night. So
Did you try something?
We tried something. Like we didn't get real far. Like I just found a heart shape, and it's just it's hard for me because it's like you're trying to tell her which hole to come up, and the plastic didn't fill it up quite as well. Like maybe I should have. There were 2 sizes, and I went with the jumbo size, and I'm thinking I should have maybe done the smaller of the 2 because I ended up doubling it.
Or you could have used yarn then.
Yeah, I think I should have, but I'm like, I think what would make more sense is to take like a toothpick, or I was thinking of my cake tester would be perfect. Something that you could point at the hole.
Oh,
so
and say,
then
okay,
she would
now you
say,
move it to here.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a good
her
idea.
dexterity was really good. Like she didn't have any problems with getting it in the hole and pulling it through. Mm-hmm. So it was just more a question of where to go.
Where do I put it?
So we did that, and then she's like, "Can I be done now?" I'm like, "Yes."
Keep working on her. We'll get her.
Her brother had the race cars out, and that was like
that's kind of
a little bit more exciting to her. So.
Yeah, but I have not cross-stitched with pearl cotton, but we'll applique.
Oh yeah.
I've used pearl cotton Valdani threads, so.
It's thicker.
Pearl cotton is thicker. Like you could have used it on the Christmas rules.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Somebody suggested using pearl cotton, and then you wouldn't have had to use so many strands.
Right. Yeah, that would have made a big difference. It would have been so much quicker.
Yeah. So that was it. So let's see. Life update. Since.
Well, yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
You have. I have.
Oh.
But.
Since we came back from StitchCon, I have taken a whirlwind of tests, and I have been diagnosed with inflammatory breast cancer. It's a fast-growing cancer. It's kind of a rare cancer, like 1 to 5% of people that have breast cancer will get this kind of cancer. It is normally not detected by mammograms, which I have always done my mammograms. But that's what I have. So now I'm looking normal. The next time, I noticed my hair was starting to fall out today. So the next time I'll be wearing a wig or
a hat!
Hats!
Now if we get her in a t-shirt and a hat, we'll have known life is just crazy.
We'll see.
She'll start drinking out of an unmatched saucer, cup and saucer.
No. So yeah, I have a wig. I probably will wear hats. Maybe I'll be real stubborn and never wear a hat just to show Barb.
I can't say I'd wear a hat either. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't normally wear hats except when I'm in the sun.
Yeah. So So I'll be losing my hair. It'll be kind of a long journey. But I'm going to do what they say and hope for the best.
Yeah.
And I might not get a lot of stitching done. I might get a lot of stitching done. I don't know.
Yeah.
But whatever stitching I get done, know that it's pure joy to be able to do that. So.
Right.
But we're going to keep doing videos, but I'll probably look a little different as time goes on. I probably won't be.
She's got a Farrah Fawcett wig. Oh, wait, did you go for the Fabio?
Yeah, Fabio. So, or like my son Brett said, he's going to give me a Bob Marley hat with dreadlocks. So
that I'd like to see.
That would be funny. So, yeah, I plan on just trying to stay positive and everything else like that. So,
Well,
but we're not going to like load down these videos with what's going on.
yeah.
It'll just be happy stuff.
Well,
So.
and you have, positive parts of it too, so.
Yeah, so far it's not anywhere else, but so far.
So, she's an overachiever, so I have no doubt with that. Plus, who else would put up with me? Oh my God.
That's right. Yeah, I think we would probably have a hard time finding it.
We're not even going to go there.
So, but then, on a good note...
Good note. We have a new grandson.
Yay!
So, Preston was born, let's see, what day was that?
The 4th?
A week ago, Sunday. Whatever that was. 4th?
I think it was
Yeah,
the
I think it
4th.
was the 4th.
Because he could fit into our family birthdays,
Yeah.
because all our birthdays are in August.
Well, and we have my sister, my nephew, 2 of my nephews are August.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, then he fits.
He missed the one by 2 days. He was 2 days early. But
So he's got
yeah.
his own birthday.
It was kind of funny. It's the first one that we had to drive somewhere in the middle of the night to get there. And my husband gets the call at 3 and he's kind of, I don't know, like somewhat relaxed. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, we have to get there right away. But it was fun, just like the kids came down in the morning, the 2 older ones, and they're like, like looking
Is
like,
the baby coming?
well, I don't even know. They were just surprised to see us. So we had a couple fun days there, trying to figure out.
Did you stay at their house?
Yeah, we ended up staying at their house.
I think that's easier.
It was
with
easier
3 kids.
because the 2-year-old finally is like sleeping well, and I'm like, I didn't want to like get him out of that pattern. But it was just funny, like trying to figure out like where the lights were, and everything's high tech because it's a new house, and like, oh my gosh. I felt challenged at times, but the kids were really good. It was fun.
Oh, that's good.
We had a good time. It wasn't like the last time when we dropped off the older 2 and left the van behind and left the kids' CD behind that they played over and over and over.
No.
Where my husband's like, oh, it's just nice to drive my car again, listen to rock music. No, they were really good. It was fun.
We're going to have rock appreciation.
Yeah.
Today we're going to have rock appreciation.
Yeah. So, and the baby so far has been like, sleeping, and he's really cutie. He's a big one.
Oh, yeah.
10 pounds, 2 ounces, 22 or 23 inches long.
I think it was.
So, yeah,
and his footprint, I'm like, holy cow,
Yeah.
Look at those feet.
He's going to be giving Giannis a run for his money.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or cross-stitching with us.
That too.
So
He can do both.
yeah, exactly.
Like we want Giannis to do both.
Yeah, well, maybe someday Giannis will cross-stitch with
Maybe
us.
he will. He's a little busy
He'd
now.
have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we
so-
need to get into stitching.
Yeah.
Like, what time are we? Holy crappos.
Oh, a half an hour of
Ooh, pardon me.
chit-chat. Of ramble,
Ramble.
but let's get on to stitching. Because
Okay.
that's fun.
Let's do whips.
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 Okay.
You want to go first?
Do you have, do we have any, haul? You showed,
I showed
you
my
showed what
haul.
you had.
I
Okay.
already did.
Okay, let's do whips.
Okay. You
So-
want to go first?
Go ahead, you go first.
Okay. Well, I didn't show this, and I didn't care that I didn't show it because I was going to start it regardless. So,
Oh,
It's a rule breaker.
I love the
But you all know
sunflowers.
I'm going to do all the way through November, so I'm just stating that now. This is August, the stamp collection by Lizzie Kate. And I had this piece of coffee tea dyed Monaco that I just wanted to use up. And so there's my start. And I picked my background fabric from leftover fabric I had. And so I'm picking the colors out of that. So you'll see that next time. I had hopes of like being done with this for a day, but at like 11 o'clock last night I realized it's not going to happen. So
It's so nice.
but it's a cute one.
It's very cute.
And then I got out Cinnamon Stars again by
I love
Plum
this
Street
one.
Samplers. It was one of those that the second I saw it, I knew that I was going to stitch it. And I got pretty far. Well, and that's why I ordered from 123 Stitch was I didn't have the fence color, which is Fudge Ripple. And
I
seemed,
have that. You could
it seemed like it had good variation or variegation.
Either one.
I guess they both work.
Yeah.
But so anyways, I'm progressing on that. I think I'm one stitch off, but I don't care. I'm gonna
like
just
that.
keep going.
I like that.
And then this one was another one of those that I just love.
I love this one, too.
2005. Here Comes Santa Claus by Prairie Schooler. I just
Gotta
like,
love a Prairie Schooler.
I know, and like sometimes you just see it for the first time, and you know you gotta have it.
Ooh, I like the fabric you're using too.
Yeah, I think this was the call for. It was charted two ways, with specialty flosses and with DMC. I put out an SOS on the face color because that I'm going to redo. It's just not enough contrast. When I looked at Dolce de Leche online, it looks much pinker than the...
I have my Prairie Schooler here. You'll have to look at the color. I think you'll probably use that. I think it's a good color.
Yeah.
So and it'll show up really nice on that.
And people, a couple people gave suggestions, and it's
that.
not that
love
much.
That tree.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's it.
Okay, now I can't remember what I showed and what I didn't show. So if this was from last time,
You
or
weren't
not.
that far.
Okay. So, out of Home for the Holidays by Blackbird Designs, I am stitching this, which is called Christmas Garden.
It's beautiful.
And so far, I got this and I started the border, which I just couldn't wait to see. I'm using the called for colors. The fabric is... When I looked to see what it was, all it said was cream.
It looks like some kind of linen.
Yeah,
Cream
it's
linen.
a Zweigart. That I know.
That's because of
The orange.
orange stripe.
I learned that. Who just had that?
Was that Pam and stuff? No. Yeah.
Yeah,
somebody.
Yeah, somebody just.
Or was
had,
it Saltbox Stitcher?
One of the two.
Yeah, somebody.
And I'm doing it on. Let's see, is this third? Does it say 30 count? Whatever the count it says. Yeah, 30 count. So I think this is 30 count, but it might be 32 count. I'm not positive. I did change the color red to licorice because the red that they called for was not red enough for me. So, but otherwise I'm using all the same colors.
And what red was the called for?
The called for
I'm just always curious. I like licorice.
Yeah. The called for was Calico Kitty.
Oh, that's the one.
And I think, is it?
It's variegated.
Yeah, and it's pinky and brown.
Yeah.
And the ones that I had were more brown than pink.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I changed it. And now I'm totally happy with red.
Mm-hmm.
And this red goes good with the green, with the golds.
Perfect.
Then I got a little bit more done on, I'm doing Strawberry Fields Forever
How pretty that
by
border
Blackbird
is.
Design. I know, isn't that gorgeous?
Mm-hmm.
And this is where I am so far. I just have a little bit to do, and this is stitched on 32 count R&R's Winter Brew, which I absolutely love this color. And yeah, I mean, I just have a few little minfins to do, and then I'll be done. And then I heard Eleanor Rigby is out.
Yeah, I saw
we
that.
did that, and I'm like, ooh, I have Blackbird that I have to stitch. Then I've been working on Autumn Time. See, this is why I ran out of project bags.
You do have a lot of
I'm
things
working on
started for you.
Autumn Time by New York Dreamer. And I changed the colors around, and I'm just using whatever I want to use at that point in time. So I think it's pretty good. I don't have too much left to do. Just a lot of little leaves and
I like that
apples.
color that you used for.
Yeah,
Autumn
this
Time.
was mulberry that I used for the words. And I don't know, I think it called for
sarsaparilla.
It called for sarsaparilla,
Yeah,
and it was too variegated for me.
because that was what my fall ABC was, a lot of the sarsaparilla, and it is very variegated.
Yeah, and it just was too much for me. And then I was looking in my cross stitch stuff, and I had bought this kit at Acorns and Threads, and I'm like, I think I want to start this. And these are all silks to use. It came as a kit, and it's a little drum, and so, and this is on 40 count. And here's my little start. So I think it's going to be really cute. And stitching on 40 count is kind of fun. So I'm using my Meg Eyes.
Wow.
And it's working. And it's just one thread, so it just like
1/1 or 1/2?
it's over 2.
Oh, okay. It is tiny though.
It's tiny. 40 count is tiny. But it came with the threads, the fabric, the pattern. So
I don't think I've ever even looked at 40 count to see if I could see it or not.
I like the kit enough. I'm like, I can do 40
well,
count.
and it's a small design.
Yeah.
Well, although it goes around the outside, I didn't notice that.
It will go around the outside,
So,
and then it's got
cute.
another strip to do. So yeah, and that's kind of all I've got.
Okay. On to FOs.
FOs.
Okay. So, I showed this a long time ago. Prairie Schooler Mittens. And I am doing the snowman one. And I got it done. So now I just have to get some felt or something to make the mitten out of.
Oh, you can look at my wool.
Oh.
And take a piece of wool.
So, I like it. I think it's cute. So,
Let's see. Oh, that's adorable.
so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've got wool. You can just take a look at.
Go shopping at Leanne's.
Yeah.
And then this is one of my Stitch 9, Betty Broomstick.
Ooh.
Betty is done. And I just saw someone had these finished on Instagram, and there's a man that goes with her, a Dracula guy.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cute.
But I think this is a pretty old thing. So if anybody has Dracula and they want to sell the pattern, let me know.
Oh, that would be cute. Does it say that?
I mean, I wouldn't have the embellishments, but
That's okay.
and I didn't put her her broom on yet because it said to wait till you finish her to put the broom on. But the cat has a little necklace.
She's really cute.
And I love her hair.
I love her smile.
Yeah. Well, I changed it just a little bit because it was uneven. Like something
Oh, she
was.
had a crooked smile?
Yeah, I think she had a crooked smile. Either that or her eyebrows were crooked, and so I just made them even. I Leanned it. Because I knew it was gonna bother me. And this is my
Oh, I love this one.
piece de resistance. Blue Ribbon Designs Indian Summer Sampler. This is the one I started last year. I'm using 32 count R&R something or other. Can't think of what it is right now. But when I first started it, I thought, oh, I want it more vivid. So I was using threads over 2. And then Leanne showed something where same size fabric count where she used 1 over 2, and I'm like, oh, why did I start it that way? And so I was probably halfway done.
I think you were, yeah.
And I'm like, no, I just don't like it, and I'm gonna fix it. So little by little, I ripped it out.
Oh, is that cool?
And it is
really
done.
Cool. The owner of the quilt shop that I go to, she saw this on Instagram and she absolutely loved it. She's like, what's the name of that?
Well, and they have them for other seasons
That's
too.
what I told her.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna have to look.
So
She said,
I might.
anything with alphabet on it.
Oh, and at first there were a few little things I changed, like the football on the chart went way to the end, and that bothered me that it wasn't like pointy. And then let's see, what other things did I change? Oh, I put some flowers in this little sprinkling can because it looks so empty. And I think that was about it. There were a few things that, like at first when I saw these, I thought that was too much together, but when you see them stitched with only 1 thread, I think it's fine. So, I changed the little pilgrim hat a little bit because I thought it looked a little bit weird shape. But, sometimes with trying to center it, you don't really have too much choice.
That's very cute.
So anyways, I'm done, finally.
I like it.
High 5.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Yeah, you did stitch that in about 1.5 times.
Yeah. So, yeah, if I would have had to do it, and those Smyrna, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Smyrna stitches that go all around, those suckers took long to do. I remember doing those before, and they were a lot quicker.
Well,
So,
this is a lot of area to cover.
well, and it's 7, you make
That's
7
pretty.
crosses over 3 stitches, so I guess it's
That's really pretty. I like that.
is a lot. But anyways, it's done. So
Yay.
I'd love to get like a bird's eye maple frame. We'll see what I can find.
That sounds, yeah.
So
That'll
that's
look
it.
really good. Okay. Oh, pardon me.
Ooh, you're done with those already?
No,
Oh,
I'm done with 2.
well,
Okay.
That's pretty good.
So the work basket of seasons. Let's see. There you go. I've got summer and autumn done.
Those pretty.
And I just kind of used my own colors. And this is on Bramble.
Oh, that is.
Yeah,
Oh, look how
32
pretty
count.
that is.
Yeah, got both of those done.
Really pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they were really cute. Now I gotta start the other 2. And I've just kind of been using, this is all DMC, whatever they call for, but some of it might not show up. So then I'm kind of changing out the colors. And then I got this Prairie Schooler done. And as Barb suggested, why don't you start finishing them?
Well, I just think it's going to be horrendous.
Well, yeah, and so I'm like, I am going to start. So this is the fabric. I don't think I'm going to do all of them with the same fabric. This is going to be the backing fabric for them.
That's pretty.
I don't think I'm going to do all the same, but I think this one I can. My plan is to do, to have twisted floss around it, you know, like cording. But I wanted red and white and red and green and switch them off. So I think it'll go with both of these. So we'll see. And I'm still, I think I'm going to make them into pillows, but then I'm thinking, well, maybe I should just do them into a flat ornament. Would be faster.
It would be a lot faster.
So
I think.
I'm rethinking.
Is that pretty?
And then I had this Little House Needleworks Midnight or Moonlight, this little pattern, and it called for Belsois floss, so that's what I used, and I'm done with that.
Oh, that turned out really pretty.
And this, I think,
What's that fabric? Do you know? Did I
yeah,
ask you that last time?
you might have, and
It's pretty.
I don't know. It was just like a piece that we picked out at Keepsakes.
Okay.
And
I think you just said 32 count or something.
yeah, whatever the count was. Here we go.
See, we should.
Yeah, see,
We
they.
should take it along tonight and see if it can be identified.
Oh, there we go. Because this person is a pro over at Keepsakes.
That's true.
Hint, hint, hint.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they don't write it down, so I don't know what it is, but I knew that I was using just one color floss, and I knew it was pretty monotone, so then
Right.
I like a marble background
Right.
when I do that. So
Not molded?
I like a molded background if you're using solid floss. So yeah, you know what I mean.
Well, I know
And
what you mean.
that's it.
I have a consult.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, I have an FFO.
Oh, well, let's see it.
Okay. It's the tiniest one in the world.
That's okay.
But it is
Oh, I
done.
love this one.
I forget what it is. Is
I
it
love it.
Is it a Lizzie Kate?
Or is
I
it
don't know.
Bent Creek?
It might be. I don't know.
I don't know.
I've shown it in other videos.
I'm gonna have to borrow this
yeah.
one because I keep putting in. I had put it in my cart. I don't know how many times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a fun one to stitch.
Because I just think it's just adorable.
And I had this frame, which I love it in. I had on Instagram, like a poll with some frames, and I forgot to mention when I was asking, like, that I was going to paint some of the frames, and I'm like, oh, people probably thought, oh my God, what is she doing? So
That's really cute. I love that.
yeah, I'm glad to have it done. It's nice to just pop something in a frame.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I need a consult on.
Okay.
So,
I'm always free to
I
give
know.
advice. Take it for what it is.
so I bought this. Okay, this
Oh, I
is
love this.
Barnwood buttons, which
I love that piece.
I think I'm just gonna do with DMC maybe. I don't know. But I thought I had Heartland picked out, but then, and this was like a crazy size piece, but then did I see this afterwards and think that would work better for the contrast?
I think so.
Okay, that's what I think
I like
happened.
that.
And this is ale. Picture this plus.
Oh, see, I love.
So
me
don't you
some
think?
ale.
Don't you think
Absolutely.
this one would be better?
Yeah,
okay.
I do too.
All right, we got that one decided.
Because I think the buttons and
Everything
the
will show
stitching
up.
will show up way
Okay.
better than on that.
And I think I found the
Not
brown.
that I don't like that.
No, I think I found the brown after I had him cut and measure this, and so I'm like, well, I'll use it for something.
Yeah.
So I think but
I
what
think
confused me was this one had, I don't know, it had something written on it. Okay, so that one's done. Then, see, I was very tired going into StitchCon, so then my memory doesn't always really serve me well. And this is my bag from the Smalls Exchange
Yeah.
person, which is very nice. So I
Oh, yeah.
thought that we're talking Christmas tree all through the night.
Bonnie Sullivan.
I love that.
I do too.
So I had two pieces of fabric, and I know this is the size for this, but I wonder if I found this other piece after, and so now I can't remember if I was gonna do this with the more solid thread or this one with the more
Variegated.
variegated. And I even had Pam from Stitchy Behind the
Yeah.
Line to pick out my floss.
So, and this is the right size.
Yeah.
So this is the floss that she's talking about.
Don't you think more the solid on that one though? Because there's a lot of color.
Because there's a lot of color. I would do, yeah.
Versus this one. Like I wonder if I just like this but like this chart has a lot of variation in it.
So here's the other choice. This one with the green with more variegation.
Oh.
Oh, no, go ahead. That's good. Yeah, show them and see, like that.
So this floss has a lot of more, like, brighter greens and olive. Not bright, but really a lot of difference.
Is it one thread or two?
Stitched on. Cross stitch 2 strands of floss over 2 threads.
Okay.
So, I know I sent you back upstairs to see if there was more floss. Do you remember which one it was?
Nope.
I don't either.
Did you need 2 skeins?
No, because remember
Did
she
Pam
thought
say
that
she just made it?
she thought that if I was using that I would be okay.
Yeah, because silks you get more.
Right.
Personally, I don't think you can go wrong with either one.
I know. So I was counting on you to make my decision. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. I like them both, so I don't think you'd have a problem with either one.
Okay. This is my final consult.
Okay.
So, you know, when you were stitching and icing, I knew it sounded familiar, and then I realized at StitchCon I had picked up like a extra pack that had some flosses in it, one of which was the icing.
Oh, okay.
And so I was thinking about using this, which is slate, 28 count slate, and
That's
this
pretty.
is Sue Hillis Design Alphabet Envelope. What about using the icing on that?
Oh, yeah. Here, I had a little bit of it left here.
At first I was thinking about using eggshell, but I bought, someone commented
There's
on
icing
your,
on there. It's a little
that-
whiter.
yeah, I think that would be pretty.
I think so, too.
All right, that's what I'm going to use. See the difference? Ooh, is that going to get it? I think it, just a little bit lighter.
Uh-huh. I think you'll like it.
Okay. So someone on, I think it was on your, was it on your post on Instagram, said she always used Belsois black or noir
Oh, yeah.
and
icing.
icing for her blacks and her whites.
Yeah, because they just,
Well,
they filled in better.
I decided on my seeds on my sunflower that, so I bought some black Belsois at Lynn's, and I used it 2 strands for my little seeds on my sunflower, and I totally agree. I think,
Really?
like, you know how regular black, it just doesn't, it doesn't flow as well.
Mm-hmm.
It was perfect. Like,
Really?
maybe if you had, you know, your whole piece was black and you had to look at cost, but if it's just going to be here and there, I think that's what I'll be using from
Wow.
now on. So, whoever you are, thank you for the tip. And I also want to thank Stitching in Dairyland. I won't be showing it today because I came home with quite a bit of stuff.
Oh.
But she messaged us, when was that, Friday?
Yeah.
That she noticed someone kind of in our area was having a cross-stitch sale.
Like rummage.
And so I looked at the post and I'm like, oh, it's not very far from me. But then the post was updated saying that floss and fabric was all gone, and it was all this overdyed floss.
Yeah,
or
if you
whatever.
saw the picture, it was just the bucket
Yeah, like a
full
bucket.
of this,
And
like
I'm like,
3 or 4
I
buckets.
wasn't gonna go, and then I messaged him, and I'm like, oh, are there still charts left? And there were, and I thought, oh, what if it's something that I'm looking for? I'll always kick myself or always wonder, and it was so close that I'm like, okay. So I messaged Leanne to let her know, and then I went there and ended up spending way too long and way too much money, but came home with, like, you know, all these different charts. And even if, I don't know, like, even if he wasn't going to stitch the charts, like, I probably would have disassembled them. But he had learned
because they had floss
and fabrics.
stuff.
And, you know, even if I don't use them for that chart, I'll use them for something else. So, but it's way too much stuff. I'll bring it next.
Yeah.
And it's such a nice
I
man.
haven't seen any of it either.
So, Bob, if you're watching, hi, and thank you for all the stash. It went to a good home. So, but I wanted to show if it's okay.
Yeah.
I have a few things that I found. Look at these. This was in a thing from one of my save from the trash Goodwill. Like, look at these. They're like cardboard. I thought this would be cool, like, to not a diorama, but like do some like a recess frame and have these in the background.
Oh, yeah, that would
and
be
then
cool.
some sort of stitching thing.
That would be cool.
Yeah. So
Never saw that before.
I know. And then I picked up at StitchCon off the freebie table. I picked up some cute charts that.
And Barb was at that freebie
I
table
was.
a lot.
But when I see the stuff people got, I should have been there more. So that was cute. This I think is really cute. Like these are really pretty old magazines, but they're kind of timeless. Like I would do this pumpkin.
Oh, that's the chart. We can't really.
Oh, sorry. I don't know where the thing is. Picture is.
Oh, that's cute.
This is really cute. Patriotic. Oh, this I always get gingerbread ornaments for my granddaughter, so I thought that could be a really cute one. This I think is beautiful. I can imagine how stunning this would be stitched up. And this,
Oh, that is gorgeous.
you may laugh, but look at that 4th of July. I wouldn't make it in a shirt, but I would stitch this minus the goose, and it would be really cute.
Very cute.
So
Or you could put a dot. You could put a chicken instead.
I could put a chicken, but I
goose.
wouldn't. And then just this little May basket. Look how adorable that is. So that's really cute. I don't know what this would have been. Oh, this I thought was pretty. Just that little motif. Thank you. And then I picked up this Santa Remembered book that has all sorts of antique Santas, because I love them.
Yeah.
Isn't he cool?
Oh, that's cool.
Umbrella Santa. I don't know if you can see that. So, and then Pat, right at our table.
Mm-hmm.
This was the Wren fabric she gave us. So I know I'll be using that. And then I think this was from her too. She gave me this chart. She was going to put it on the freebie table, and I'm like, well, if that's where it's going, I will take it, because it's really cute ornaments. Did I show these?
No.
I think I did. And then my son had a whole tree of toy soldier ornaments when he was growing up. And so he had a little tree in his room. And so I saw this one and I thought, oh, I could still, he has it at his house now, but.
Well, you know, you could just stitch it for all the new grandsons.
Oh yeah.
And
Well,
start something new.
this little Autumn Bits was cute. Here's a Lizzie
Oh, that's
Kate
cute.
Flip
No,
It.
you didn't show these.
Oh. So I did get some good stuff now that I'm looking
You
at it.
did.
Holly House Designs
that's cute.
Scarecrow Sampler. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute too.
Lisa Cowell Snowman Sampler. Cricket Collection. This, I thought the little umbrella would be a cute pillow for like spring.
That's
Maybe
really
using
cute.
different colors.
Oh, that's cool.
And then Glendon Place. I think if you just switched out the, like Leanne, when she did her summertime pillow, instead of doing 3 stitches of white, she only did 2. And it just made it so much easier to read and made it stand out more. And I just think that'd be really cool. Plus we saw a Statue of Liberty on our way down to
We did.
StitchCon. So that was
did.
kind of cool.
Barb had her picture taken with it.
So that's it. I just made a big mess.
Man.
Holy moly. That's all I can say.
I'm exhausted.
I'm exhausted too. Ooh, that's what happens when 3 weeks go by.
Now just think, a year ago,
I had none
we
of
had
this.
none of this stuff.
Yeah. Amazing. It's just
Oh,
amazing.
it is amazing.
But
it's fun.
kind of feel like I want to do some finishing now. I should just like get it in my mind that one weekend.
We should do that. Maybe we
just
should do it on a
crank it
Saturday.
out.
Just take a day and just
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah. So that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I
Get it
kind
done.
of started
Finishing?
something for my summertime.
Oh yeah.
Didn't
Are you making that into a pillow?
I?
You don't know.
Yes and no.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think, well, when we were at StitchCon, we
Yeah.
saw when people made covers
Oh,
for
yeah.
the pillows.
Yep.
And I think that's what I made a pillow,
Okay.
and I think that's what I'm going to do, because then I can do autumn time on there too.
Oh, yeah. If you have a good fabric that works for it all.
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
So, yeah. But
Well, I can't wait to see that.
I know, if I get my butt in gear,
Well, you've done a lot of stitching, so
I have, yeah. I
Not
feel
like
that I have.
yeah. I just didn't finish the things that I like final finish. My patriotic stuff, you know, now that it's this point in the summer, I'll probably
Yeah, I
finish
have
them
things
next
too.
year. So
Yeah, I could-
that's why I need to get my fall things finished so I can enjoy them. So
Yeah. Yeah, get them finished so that you can start Christmas
I kind of
in
want to start
September.
more fall though.
and then start fall.
I want to start.
But don't start too many so you
I
don't end up
know.
like last year.
Well, I think this year I would just say, okay, I'm starting them so that I'll finish them next year.
Oh.
Like that's kind of what I did with that spring prairie schooler thing that I started, Rabbit Run, I think it is. I started it like knowing that I wouldn't probably finish it before like the Easter season, and so I think like I want to start. I think I could finish like the Lizzie Kate fall because I know how I'm gonna final finish that,
Yeah.
and then that would end a series, and those stitch up fairly fast.
Yeah.
And I would do like sometimes if I'm switching the colors, that's what takes long for me.
Yeah, because you don't really know.
Because you don't
how it's
know
gonna
when
look.
you start and you're hunting for colors, and then you have all these colors out that you don't use, and
And then you got a big mess in front of you because you just don't know what you're doing.
right. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna start that one. I have a couple. Bittersweet, I have that one.
I don't remember what
It's
one
that.
is.
It's a pumpkin, I think. Bittersweet,
Ooh.
and I think the chart is made into a pillow. I'm not positive on that. And then I also have one thing that I want to try to figure out as like my creative mind. We'll see how that goes.
And what about Pumpkin Patch?
What about Pumpkin Patch? Don't bring up Pumpkin Patch. I have to finish Pumpkin Patch. I should finish it before, like, now, soon, so that I could.
You're almost done.
I am almost done.
And then what are you going to do? Are you going to frame it?
I think I am. I don't really know, though. So that's always challenging.
It'll be sad when that's done.
I don't
You
know.
won't have that thing hanging over your
I
head.
know, but it'll be so cool. And someone sent us a picture. She's using like overdyed stitching it. Oh my gosh, it looks so amazing. I can't wait to see it.
I know,
hope
it's
we
a
see
cute,
it done.
it's a cute stitch.
It's really a cute, timeless thing. You know,
Mhm.
it just shows you
I
that.
totally agree.
And then I still need to really stitch a cat this year. So maybe a Halloween cat. I do like that one cat with the party hat on.
Yeah.
I don't know, that one speaks to me.
Well, then stitch a cat.
Maybe I'll stitch that. I did promise that I'd stitch a cat.
Yeah.
So
Barb took the cat out of Pumpkin Patch, and for all the cat lovers out there, she promised she will stitch a cat in place of that. Not in Pumpkin Patch, but a different cat.
different, a standalone cat.
Yeah.
So maybe
Well, maybe you can do a standalone with Betty Broomstick.
that'd be some large cat.
Oh, that's okay. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
So,
That's about it.
yeah.
I'm getting hungry.
I know, me too. Well, I think it's just about time that we should get going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, hey. We are putting on the Wisconsinese in our language. I'll just say you guys.
You guys.
Oh,
So-
who was it, Margie, that told us yins
It
for
was
you
Margie.
guys or y'all? Oh, I was going to tell my
Yins.
y'all story.
Okay, you all.
Okay.
Go ahead, y'all.
So, this spring, a group of four, well, I guess there were four of us all together, friends went down to Waco and we did the whole Magnolia thing. And, you know, like Texas, it's y'all this and y'all that and whatever. And, you know, it didn't really bother us. So the last day we're there, we're walking on this bridge that goes across this river, and I think it was like, I don't know what was going on, like a college dance or something. And so, you know, people are trying to take selfies and they're all dressed up, and, you know, that's nice for some of it, but my friend Brenda decides she's going to offer to take their picture, so all of a sudden out of her mouth comes, "Y'all want me to take a picture of you?" And we looked at her and we're like, "What? We haven't been
Who is
here that
that?
long." And we just started laughing. She's like, "I don't know why I said it that way." But they said yes, and I'm sure she took a lovely picture. That was before she got boosted onto the, what are they, buffalo? No, they're steer, like really high up steer, and everyone goes on them.
Like a brass steer?
Like a brass steer.
Oh.
There's a bunch of them.
Oh, like a stampede?
Yeah. Oh, well,
Okay.
I guess they used to cross the river there, and that's what the
okay.
monument was. But honestly, I mean, they were like this high. And, you know, she stepped onto rocks, and at the time she had a bad knee. But she rode horses. So...
Fake
we're
steer
like,
horses.
okay, you know, maybe you have more experience, but basically we had to push her up there, and then the man was helping us as well. And then I don't know, he was getting kind of nervous, so he wanted her to come down right away, and she wanted to turn around so she was facing the front and we could take a picture. So all she has is her picture up there facing backwards. But
Were you not supposed to go up there?
No, well, we asked this young woman who was walking her baby through the park, and she's like, "Oh no, you know, everybody goes up there to have their pictures taken." And then she told us that her mom had been there like the week or two before and
Did the
had to
same
get
thing?
up there. Well, I mean, even stepping on a rock, I'm like, because you know I have short legs. It's my torso that's long.
Yes, we know
I I could not. I'm like looking at it. I had not flip flops, but sandals on, and I'm like,
No way.
this is not smart. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this.
How would you explain to your husband that you broke your ankle
Trying
to
go
get up on a fake steer?
steer. Yeah, it's like, nah, I don't need a picture that bad.
No.
So, anyways, but that was the y'all story.
Oh, that's funny.
So,
Y'all.
Y'all. I just y'all fall. I mean, y'all can say it, but I will always say you guys.
Use guys.
You guys.
Use guys. You
But
guys.
not you guys is that irritates me, so never say that to me. You
guys
can't,
is,
guys is plural to
guys
begin
is
with.
plural. Oh yeah. All you guys is. all
Because you
guys.
would, if it's only one person, you'd only say, you would like to do that. Instead of, you guys want to go there?
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys. So now it's really rambling.
Okay, so let's go get some dinner.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
And I might add a video just so you can see who we met for dinner.
Yeah,
And you probably know by the hints that we gave you already
probably.
if you watch Flosstube.
Which I'm sure you do.
Yeah, because you're watching us.
Wait to the end.
Yeah.
1 minute and 16. Oh, we had some fluff in
minute
the
16.
beginning.
Yeah, we just kind of let it run.
Yeah.
And this is like the first time that we just did it really cold. We barely talked to each other
Mhm.
before we started. So, but yeah,
Here you go. This is it.
this is it. Okay.
All right.
Now we can't say goodbye.
All
but
right.
we will.
We will.
Bye.
Bye.